I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. On one of my trips, I picked up a Stanley number 82 scraper. Got this one down at Burgess Antiques down in Galesburg. You've probably seen the video already. I got it at a really ridiculous price, which I'm not even going to mention. And the only thing wrong with it is it doesn't have the little blade that goes in it. Now, you'd think, oh, where am I going to get a blade for a Stanley number 82? Well, I'll show you. The company I used to work for, I got plate steel wrapped in bundles. The bundles were held together with steel banding, high strength steel banding. Because it's high strength steel banding, it's actually made out of spring steel. So I'm going to take this piece of high strength spring steel and trim it off and make a blade for the Stanley 82 scraper. It's not cut easily, but you can cut it with a pair of tin shears. Then all I have to do is take a file, and this is a Nicholson Mills Smooth 10-inch file. The size doesn't really matter, except the number of teeth is determined by the length of the file. Longer files, bigger teeth. Shorter files, finer teeth. Cuts a little smoother. Then I'm going to draw file this . And what draw filing does, it allows me to get a really nice square edge on this piece of banding. Then after putting a square edge on it, I'm going to take, in this case, a piece of vanadium steel, and I'm going to roll an edge onto this banding, and it's going to roll a hook. Just to show you the difference between one that's been rolled and one that hasn't, this side has been rolled, it's nice and shiny. This side has not been rolled, it's black, it's still got the black oxide coating on it. I'm going to slip this piece of banding inside the scraper, clamped in there nice and secure. Now I'm going to take the scraper on this really rough surface. We'll see what it does. And turn it around so I'm going with the grain instead of against it. blade in there, let it protrude just about 1/8 of an inch. Then with the scraper at an angle, taking nice shavings. Flip the blade around so that I have the other edge that I sharpened, because when you sharpen one edge on the scraper, you can sharpen both sides just as easily, because you rub this side and make a hook, and you rub that side and make a hook. Not bad. And that's a piece of banding that I got free. Now you can use a scraper by hand. The only problem you might run into is it gets warm. As it cuts through that wood, it makes a lot of friction and it gets warm. Scrapers are real popular because they do a fine job of smoothing off a surface. And they're not too fussy about what kind of grain structure you got in the wood either. They'll cut some pretty gnarly stuff. Now this one's got a good knot in the center of it. And this handheld scraper goes right through it, no problem. Dead smooth when you're done. Sandpaper won't do that for you. Now this is just the cheap piece of banding. Now you can make your own scraper blades. All you got to do is find yourself a piece of banding. Cheap, easy, works quite well. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments below. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.